users within companies today are using more and more applications which all tunnel over the same protocols. So ports 80 and port 443. Previously, let's say, for example, if we went back 10 years ago, you would have sampled 10 random applications. They would have used maybe 7 or so different protocols that could be detected as individual protocols by a stateful firewall. Today, if you sample the same 10 applications, a stateful firewall will only be able to see 2 or 3 protocols, 1 or 2 of which would be HTTP and HTTPS. The attacks now have moved up into the application layer. So given the fact that there are all these applications entering the network over ports that to a stateful firewall look good, and there are threats that are utilizing all of these different applications, at this point, the administrators have effectively lost control over what is going into their network and how vulnerable their users are. It's important to provide access to all sorts of applications to the network. But some of the applications can be good and some of the applications can be bad. What good means is that they're useful and they're used for business. Bad means that they're a waste of time or a waste of bandwidth. Once you have the ability to classify traffic, you can then prioritize traffic that's important for your business. Salesforce.com, WebEx, Live Meeting, SharePoint, etc. You can deprioritize traffic that could be potentially wasteful for your network, basically, or can use up bandwidth. So BitTorrent, YouTube. These applications can also result in data leakage. So you want to maybe even prevent them altogether at application level. Once network administrators are given the ability to visualize the traffic, the application level traffic that's flowing through their firewall in real time, it allows them to make decisions faster. So they can see that their bandwidth is being wasted by a certain application for which they've had no controls before. They can quickly identify why their network is slow because of that application, go in and create a bandwidth management rule right away that will take care of the problem. Most firewalls out there cannot even see traffic at this level, but those that can, all they do is they just do application identification. That's it. They don't provide good threat coverage. So it's one thing to be able to classify the traffic and to be able to tell what's good, what's bad, bandwidth manage it by user group, etc. It's another thing to then, after you bandwidth manage and after you identify the applications, to take them through the deep packet inspection engine and to inspect every single byte of that traffic for threats. The reassembly-free deep packet inspection engine is so fast under attack and under normal operation because we do not use a proxy. What we do is we take a streaming approach to stream inspection. So while other competitors, what they do is they buffer up the file in memory or a stream in memory, inspect it, and then release it to the endpoint. So what SonicWall does is it takes a more intelligent approach and it scans packets as they go by. Of course, it maintains all the necessary information to catch threats that straddle packet boundaries. But at the same time, what we get through this is incredibly low latency, sub 1 millisecond latency, while at the same time no file size limitation and extremely high performance. So if I was to take a deeper look at application intelligence and control, first there is application visualization. We have an industry-leading implementation. We have over 1,100 unique applications that we can identify over any port, any protocol at very high speeds. Secondly, there is the bandwidth management. You can then take the intelligence from application identification and bandwidth manage applications that are not important for the network and prioritize applications that are important for the network. Next, there is threat prevention. We have the ability to look at every byte, again, at every port, every protocol of all of this application traffic and prevent malware and attacks from entering the network. And last but not least, there is data leakage prevention. We have the ability to detect watermarked or confidential files that might be leaving the network, either as file uploads or as attachments through either personal email accounts such as Hotmail or Gmail, or through corporate accounts. With application intelligence and control, SonicWall continues to deliver on its vision of dynamic security for the global network.